Wow.
Hello guys and welcome. This is Xbox Games with Gold for March 2017, and first off let me say what a fantastic offering you got. You got 4 very good games. It is, I would say, the best month on the PlayStation or the Xbox for a good long time. I think you're going to be impressed, so without further ado, let's see what we got. And your first game on the Xbox One, available from March the 1st, is a game called Layers of Fear. It's a psychological horror video game developed and published by Bloober Team. In Layers of Fear, the player controls a psychologically disturbed painter trying to complete his magnus opus. As he navigates through a Victorian mansion with disturbing secrets about the painter being discovered. The gameplay, presented in first-person perspective, is heavily story-driven and revolves mostly around puzzle solving and exploration, as the game intensifies after each level, while jump scares occur often. The player takes control of a painter who has returned to his studio. His initial goal is to complete his masterpiece, and the player's role is to figure out how this task should be accomplished. The challenge comes from puzzles which require the player to search the environment for visual clues. The house appears straightforward at first, but it changes around the player as they explore it in first person. These changes in the environment provide scaffolding for the puzzles and provide unique alternatives to the jump scares common in other games of this genre. So that's Layers of Fear, available from March the 1st. And your second offering on the Xbox One is available from March the 16th, is a game called Evolve. This is the Ultimate Edition. It's a first-person shooter video game developed by Turtle Rock Studios, published by 2K Games and also Take-Two Interactive. Announced in January 2014 and originally set to be released in late 2014, the game was delayed and released worldwide in February 2015. Evolve uses an asymmetrical multiplayer structure where 5 players, 4 playing as hunters and 1 as the monster, battle against each other on an industrialized alien planet called Shea. The hunter's gameplay is based on a first-person shooter design, while the monsters are controlled from a third-person perspective. The hunter's goal is to eliminate the monster, while the monster's goal is to consume wildlife and evolve to make themselves stronger. The game can be played alone or with multiple players. So that's Evolve, and that is available from March the 16th. And your first game on the Xbox 360, which is also backwards compatible on the Xbox One, is a game called Borderlands 2. It's an action role-playing first-person shooter video game developed by Gearbox Software and published by 2K Games. It is the second game in the Borderlands series and the sequel to 2009's Borderlands. As with the first game, Borderlands 2 allows players to complete a campaign consisting of central quests and optional side missions as one of 4 treasure seekers or vault hunters on the planet Pandora. Key gameplay features from the original game, such as online collaborative campaign gameplay, randomly generated loot such as weapons and shields, and character building elements commonly found in role-playing video games, are in Borderlands 2. The game received critical acclaim and was a commercial success. That is available from March the 1st to March the 15th. You can't download it after March the 15th, so if you want it, download it before then. And your final Xbox 360 game, which of course is backwards compatible, is available from March the 16th, is a game called Heavy Weapon. In Heavy Weapon, the player guides a powerful atomic tank through several stages of opposing enemy forces. The tank moves only left and right, while its main weapon, a turret gun, can be aimed in a 180-degree span and nukes which can destroy enemies off the screen. The game's storyline deals with a Red Star Soviet Union invasion, and the player takes the role of the commander of an atomic tank to repel the invasion back into the main headquarters of Red Star. The main premise of the game is one individual against the collective forces of communism. The game features a total of 19 levels and missions, along with 2 game modes, Mission and Survival. In Mission mode, one must blast through countless enemies and defeat a boss at the end. Mission mode allows for 3 lives in each mission. Upon defeating the boss, the player visits the armory, where one can get various upgrades and power-ups for use in subsequent missions. After going through the first 9 bosses, the player must destroy the same 9 bosses in the remaining 9 levels until the final level. The new bosses are slightly different in weapons and armour. So there you have it, guys. There's March's Games with Goals offerings. I am quite impressed. I hope you guys are too. If you'd like to comment below or subscribe, you're more than welcome. I hope to see you on the next video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. I have, and I'll see you on the next one.